Boom. This is Statue David's, but wow, thick. I don't really care. Okay. This is like, that's my statue. It's like a giant bobblehead that I saw in Barcelona that I thought was really cool. It kind of looks like that dude at one of the stands in Barcelona, the famous dude that goes like this. And I have a picture of him, so you'll see him later. Maybe it's based on him or something, but like, it's not his signature. So. That's why. Okay. This is that bridge thing. I know there's like history about it, but I didn't really read about the history. I do know that it's kind of like a famous site thingy that you see in the Gothic quarters of Barcelona, and it was really pretty. And down here, there's like a huge group of people. Now, when I went during off season, so it was around February. There's not as many people. And I saw it 3 times, the bridge, because we were there for 11 days, and we didn't do really the sights until the last 2 days, because my sister came the last 2 days. And so this was actually not a tour group. What's the word? When school field trip like thingy that a school went on, or at least a group of kids, because there was a ton. This is a picture of the dude that goes, and it's like a stand that's pretty, like, there's a bunch of different booths and stands in Barcelona. The La Boqueria de Joseph, I think it would be pronounced. I know it's the famous one, so it's where all the tourists go. I do have to say, we went to multiple markets because they're everywhere. Like, they don't really get produce and stuff from the supermarkets. So we went to a couple of different markets. This wasn't my favorite one. Actually, when we went to Valencia, Spain, because we went to Valencia, Spain after Barcelona, the famous market there I actually felt was better. The smoothies were better in La Boqueria, but this photograph is of 2 guys skateboarding. It's not the best picture because I had to change my setting really quickly, but by the time that it changed my setting, they were already gone down the street. So, I got them right as they slammed down there. Like, you know, when they don't like slam it down, but when you hear a person put down their skateboard and then start going, there's that big click. So I heard that, and I instantly know, so I turned around real quickly and snapped. Should take a picture, but I didn't really get a good one. But I liked the colors because it kind of goes with what I'm doing right now with the different colors. So I printed it out. Excuse me, that was for Alex. Alright, this picture is actually of street performers. I really liked them. I saw them 2 different times. I saw them right outside of, I forget what it's called, but I know it ends in English. It's a huge mall area that, like, has, like, 10 stories that, like, has everything you could think of. And so they were right outside of there. And then I saw them outside of the cathedral, Barcelona's cathedral, one other time. So basically, there's a dude that plays saxophone. I feel really bad for not knowing this, but that, and then little banjo dude and the piano, and they're really good. I think I see a lot of beggars and stuff when you go to Europe, and then there's some people who like actually work for their stuff, and I think they really do. So good for them. This picture was of a spice booth at the Barcelona's. A lot of these are from Barcelona because I already printed out a lot from either other places or I just haven't gotten to those SD cards, and I only do a couple, like not a lot, about 10 to 20 to 30 at most pictures that I print out. I don't even think there's probably 40 pictures altogether up there right now, and then I went and printed out 25 more. So I don't do a lot. So I did the pictures that I liked from the SD card that I looked at today, so this was one of them. It was the spice booth. I really like this one because there's tons of spice booth and tons of people who sell spices, but this booth really caught my eye because of the way he displayed them, and I thought it was really cool. And the colors really pop, and it's different from what I normally photograph. Is of another dude skateboarding. This time I actually got him correctly on time, and it looks pretty cool. But again, I wasn't able to take a better picture because they were already gone down the street. So I really have to get better at that if I want to be a photojournalist. Journalist. This picture, I took. It's dogs. I'm gonna have to edit this so much. There's like 14 minutes already. I took in Valencia, not Barcelona. Wowza. But it's of that famous like park area. I don't know what it's called, but we went there because my parents thought it would be fun for me to take pictures. I have not taken as many pictures as I thought I would because it's not my style. But basically, it's like a park area just full of crazy symmetrical architecture and a lot of statues. So a lot of photographers go there that like to do architectural photography. Or I guess you could do fine art photography there too, because you can kind of change things into a different like perspective with the lines. But I liked this picture, and I think I have another one that I printed out, but I don't remember. This picture was taken in Valencia again. If I remember correctly, I hate not remembering this stuff, but it was taken at the Silk Trade Route Museum. So there's a part of it that's like a really old like place where the Silk Trade Route went, and it's a really old marketplace, and it was really interesting actually. And so here's part of it with the, I don't think that's the Spanish flag, I think that's the Catalonian flag actually. I really hope I'm not wrong on this and look like a complete idiot, but okay, this picture was taken at the fort in Barcelona. Now that's, I don't know what flag it is, I think that's, I'm bad at flags. Don't hurt me. But I thought it was pretty cool with the tank, and then you see the flag with the whole mountainous city background. So was taken at the fort again. It's actually, it's called a castle. But the way that the castle was, it was more like a fort. So it's actually the castle. Technically. So, that's another one. I thought this was a cool picture. A statue of David. He was beautiful. Look at him. My mother cried. But, that was taken in Firenze, Italy. I hope that's correct. I'm pretty sure it's Firenze because I remember eating a really good sandwich there. And I have Polaroid that has a sandwich that says Firenze. So, let's pray that, oh yeah, it was Firenze because you would go to the Pisa, and then you go to Firenze. If I'm wrong, I am deeply sorry. I hate this picture, but it's also really cool because it's leaning Tower of Pisa, but I hate it because this was straight, right? This is straight, but it's leaning, and I hate that. I hate that look. I hate that look because it does not correctly show the correct, what would that be? I don't know. When you take a picture, it's supposed to be straight. You don't take a picture of a building leaning. But the building is leaning. That bothers me. Here is Valencia's market. I thought it was really cool and pretty because it had this huge, like, all these huge open, like, things, and it was just really pretty. And there was a lot of colors in the way that it was. It was lit very well because of the openings, and I liked it a lot. So this picture was also taken in Valencia. It looks like, it's just weird. No, it doesn't really look like that. Um, it kind of looked like, it could remind me of the Chinese knots, because we have a couple of them, and the way that the knots that they do with the silk, and it was really pretty, and it was a chart, and I liked it, so I took a picture. The Colosseum. Everybody knows Colosseum. You can't really see it. There we go. Colosseum. Everybody knows it. My camera actually died this day, so I didn't get many pictures here, which is sad. I took a lot of pictures with my Polaroid, and I actually started doing that a lot more, because the Polaroid pictures, I were thinking oh, let's take this when the fun stuff happens. I didn't realize how cool Polaroid pictures looked when it's with stuff like this. It turns out so cool. I loved it. This is my parents in the Colosseum. You don't really care about that. So. Messina. Messina. Or Messina. Yeah, Messina. It was on this bridge kind of area and it had all these little rocks. I thought it was cool. A lot of these pictures aren't pictures I would necessarily put as things that I post on my Instagram for my photography and stuff like that. It's more things that I enjoyed looking at. So I mix a lot of things that I'm proud of, good pictures, along with pictures that I just took because those are pictures I like to take, that I like to look at. It's not necessarily, I don't know how to explain it. A lot of the times it's just basic stuff that has colors that I like to, you put them in with other things and it kind of mixes them all together. It's really nice. So these are one of them. Malta on a sightseeing bus. I don't know what this is. I just thought it looked pretty, so I took a picture. I should probably look up some of the stuff, because we definitely stopped for a little bit, so there's definitely some sort of reason why we stopped. Here's this picture. This picture is taken at the Coliseum again. I thought it was really cool, because it was this little brick thingy that had writing in it. I don't know what the writing was or what it was for, but it looks cool. It kind of looks like a compass. Here's also my dad taking a picture. I really like it. I thought it was cool. I'm probably going to post this later on, because I don't know, I like it, man. It's cool. Alright. This picture I took in Messina. I really hope I'm pronouncing that right. Messina. And it's of this man smoking a cigarette in his little house. But he was standing outside. He wasn't standing outside. So they have all the houses, and then there was a bridge thing where you would walk out. Anyway, it was in front of this church, and all these people were outside. And so I didn't feel that weird photographing him. If it was just him sitting there, then I would have, but there was a lot of people. So I took a picture of him. I also asked him first. I was like, can I picture? And he says, so I took it, and I said, thank you. He said, no problem. I said, grazie, prego. Like sauce, prego. Get it? You're welcome. Here's this pasta sauce. I hope I'm pronouncing that right too. Anyway, he's pretty cool. I thought he looked really photogenic. So, it's taken to Malta on a sightseeing bus again. I really like this picture. Oh no! Future photographer dropping your pictures. Wow. Anyway, I really like this picture because it's really active in blue skies. I did not edit this. I edit none of these unless they're black and white. And the only time I edit it is by adding black and white filter on it. So, I like to keep all these unedited and raw photograph. And so, this picture, I really like this because the contrast between the building, which is a nice brick gold, with the really light blue sky and the clouds in the background. And it's active skies, which I try to work my hardest to get pictures with, because that's what my photography teacher told me to do. So I'm going to follow her, because she's she went to school for it, so, I don't know. Here's it. I like it. This is the last picture I'm putting up for today. I think it's really cool. I hope before the time I leave, that my whole wall is full of pictures. That's my hope. I'm gonna do it. So, that's it for now. I like it so far. I think it looks pretty cool. So, thanks for chilling with me. There's going to be a lot of cuts in this because I'm going to edit a bunch of parts where I'm just putting on tape. But, if you want to have, a detailed thing, I'll probably make a video at one point when I, not, fill up my wall, but I'll do, parts. So, probably this week, I'll do, an explanation for each one of the pictures and when I took it and stuff like that, like I did right now. Because I kind of like showed you the picture and I was like, blah, 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 because I like this. This is a good part. It shows like my style of pictures instead of just like what I put out there. Because I know that sometimes you have to do things that aren't exactly completely your style, but people are going to like. So I guess this video, there's really no point to it except I got bored. So